amongst them. Minjeelee cruised to a 65, living up to her billing as one of the tournament favourites. Jeenothitikul showed why she's the world number one, bouncing back from some early wobbles with some stunning golf. But out in front after her lowest round of the year is arpichayayubol. Hello, welcome to round 2 of the Buick LPGA Shanghai. After an opening day where 70% of the field broke par, quite clear you're going to have to go low to come away with a trophy this week in China. And no real change in conditions today, suggesting more of the same scorching temperatures to match those red-hot rounds all the way through to Sunday by the looks of the forecast. Well, play got underway at 8 this morning. That was about 3 hours ago, and I said expect more of the same. Katrina, minamikatsu has certainly got off to a flyer.
Yes, she certainly has, and this was her 5th birdie of the day on the 7th.
Ruixinliu birdied the first hole, and how about this at the second hole from Liu? Gets her alongside minamikatsu, celebrating early in the day. Why not? You got to 7 under, just one shot off the lead. No cut this week, 82 players in the field, $2.2 million up for grabs. The final 3-ball heading down the first hole, but what a move from minamikatsu. 3rd in Hawaii just last Saturday. She's been in terrific form, looking for her first win on the LPGA Tour. It feels a matter of time. Look at Gerling Core there at the bottom of the page. 6 birdies on the back 9. She's moved inside the top 10 at 6 under par.
Back to the 13th here at Ching Chong Gardens Golf Club. Arpichayayubol.
110 yards, 100 carries the front bunker, lies okay.
Well, I was okay, but it's run out. That landed directly next to the flag. Tough chance for birdie coming back down the slope.
Nestled from 68 yards, digging this one out.
That nearly landed in the hole, second bounce. Just to see those 2 shots coming out the rough, there's no chance of stopping them.
Pin cut on a spine, grabbed the lob wedge, so looking to go high, but slightly above her feet, so I need to swing this shallower.
Yeah, she has chucked it high in the night sky. All right, to the 15th. Ruixinliu sitting at 7 under at the moment, and a really, really good chance to go to 8.
And here we are at 16. Somilee, hole in 1, wins that lovely Buick line sitting behind her.
Yeah, seems to be hole zoom 1 every other par 3 yet, but not 16.
Got they just get a nice little kick there if they land short left, don't they? We've seen a couple of them.
Yeah, nice bit of off spin.
Minjeelee second on its way, no control out of the rough. Big, I mean, as surprising as it is to see someone shoot a 61, I can't imagine there's too many rounds Minjeelee goes without marking a birdie. Still got time to find one.
They have dried out. When I went for a walk this morning, there wasn't the dew that was on them that there was yesterday. But you've got to play this course from the fairway. Jennyshin has missed the spine on this green to the right-hand side of the cup, so this one's got a bit of break in it from right to left for her birdie. It's only just inside the top 100. It's going to pull it from left to right. Needed hitting.
We just saw lindyduncan make a mess of the previous hole with a 3-putt. This to make amends.
roller coaster of emotions as Jennybae. She just pull out halfway through there. Little insect on the ball. She's quickly reset. No questions asked. Oh,
just at the back of this 14th green, Inayoon.
Played that beautifully.
Somilee putting from the back, a little left to right. Didn't quite move as much as she hoped.
reset your targets from here and maybe go, look, if I can get to 9 at the end of the day, that's been impressive enough or helpful enough to keep my campaign going.
I think now 5 holes to go, she'll be thinking, you know, if I can get under par for this round today.
Yeah, for sure. Set yourself some mini goals of your own.
Trying to just see one drop. Minjeelee. This putter's been so kind to her in 2025, but look at that. Confidence is draining out of the broom handle right now.
It is indeed, and she just did a similar length there for birdie on the last hole, and she missed that one, so that's going to be a tester now for par.
It was just a cruisy 65 from her yesterday. Came out of the bunker. Jeenothitikul to here, so she's now struggling to make par.
Yeah, on the shortest par 4 on the golf course, just playing 336 yards today.
Poor first putt at 14 from Minjeelee. He's got us stressing a little here. Okay. Solid.
I think she's laughing at the quality of her first putt there.
Well, Minjeelee ranked 4th in the Rolex rankings, 5 of the world's top 10 in the field, including the world number 1 Jeenothitikul, who reclaimed that number 1 spot 2 months ago now from Nelly Corder after the AIG Women's Open. Just the one change in the top 10 after last week's Lotte Championship, with Hyoju Kim's second place finish in Hawaii taking her above Maya Saigo. The defending champion ruoningyin 68 from her today, so she's 5 under par, starts the week 7th in the world.
It's a great looking world rankings, isn't it? Lydia Ko in there, but sheer amount of events. Minjeelee's played a lot more events than those top 3, so...
Yeah, and Charlie Hull 5th in the world, which is her best ever Rolex ranking.
Yeah, nice to see her featuring throughout the season.
Yeah, she'll be playing the next 2 weeks in Korea as well, will the English player.
And here we are, Yoon on the 15th. None of the fairway bunkers really in play for her. 224 over the ones on the left and 243 plus the one on the right.
Yeah, really good.
And that's perfect. Just sail past all of them.
Conservative off the tee. I don't say that too often. So it's 121 yards. Pitching wedge. Do not be short.
This is proving a tricky pin. It's just 3 yards over that bunker, Sophie, as you were saying. You can't be short.
So 104 is she's looking at, and she's also want to take it slightly right of this flag. One of her utility wedges. Wind from right to left.
Well, she didn't look too happy about the contact, but I think she'll be rather delighted.
Took it on off the tee, flirted with that bunker at 245. Has now left herself a gap wedge from 92 yards, and it is a good yardage in.
As I've said, it's just difficult putting over those sandy patches to judge the distance. And Somilee here in 17 has gone down the left-hand kind of section of fairway, which opens up the green, gives her a fantastic angle here.
Wow, that's a cool looking shot. Over the water. Can it get up there? Go, go, go! Fun hole, the 17th this week. As we go to Minjeelee here on 15. Wow, she scared the flag again, but unable to get the ball to sit.
I was about to say if she couldn't hold a putt, she might just hold a shot, but didn't.
Just out of that rough seems to make a huge difference here at the moment.
Yeah, this is some of the worst patches of the greens on the golf course. As mentioned before, it's just a really popular spot. That last 3 feet, like I said earlier, is up the hill.
I think you want to just, obviously you want to get it to the hole, you want to try and get it that kind of foot past.
Playing for a lot of left to right movement in this one. A couple of cups, but from closer range she could be firm. Oh.
You do kind of can get a little tentative if you get nervous.
Titicoon now. Straight at it as well. She'll get some sort of a read off Minjeelee.
It's kind of a strange scenario because it's the final group, but it's only the second round, just because they went out in leaderboard order. A lot of work to do here for Jennybae to avoid a first drop shot since the first.
Oh no.
So the lead is 2 again for minamikatsu.
Slightly up the hill. Yoon once again playing last from this group. There's not many groups where she's not playing last on the LPGA Tour, and looked like a fair bit of relief as we go back to 17. Somilee, can she chip in for eagle? Lovely little spot to come in from.
I don't know about you, Katrina, but Emily Pedersen seems a little bit of an enigma to me. You watch her play and you just think, wow, everything's there.
A fantastic ball striker. You know, she does. She's got every shot in the game. Just maybe perhaps held back a little bit, I think, by her putting and maybe by her mind as well. She's a little bit hard on herself sometimes at times, trying to be too much of a perfectionist.
Minjeelee, not quite a perfectionist today. Another par.
Yeah, there's some golf courses where, you know, if you parred every hole, it's a, you know, a decent day, but on this golf course,
no, on this golf course you need to be making birdies, but with the 7 under yesterday, you know, she's still got reachable par 5, 17th coming up. Just takes one putt to change her roundabout.
Yeah, if she can even get to 8, a player of her caliber, that's absolutely.
are we teeing up jenniferkupcho for something special?
Yeah, 172 yards.
Had a poor run. She had a bogey 6 at 13, a double bogey 6 at 15.
That was rather good.
Up on that green. Titicoon now for birdie. Would have got a nice view of Minjeelee's putt. Now straight in. There we go.
And how important was that putt she held at the last for par? Gave her the...
Keeps the momentum, doesn't it?
Yeah, gave her the little boost coming into that one.
To the 17th for birdie as well. Lee now. She's played this hole beautifully and reaps the rewards.
Well, it was a day that promised much for ashleighbuhai. Got herself into a share of the lead at one stage in this second round, but it's all gone wrong on the back nine, although there might be a little pick-me-up to come here at 18.
Double bogey on 15, which would have hurt. Speaking of 15, here we are with arpichayayubol.
157 yards, 7-iron, because it does play up the hill. Pins 10 from the right, but you want to keep it left of it. There is a drop-off to negotiate.
And her hand came off the club there, but a good shot.
Winner of the shot right back in June. And she's the sort of player that does tend to show her emotions when things start slipping. She talks about it herself.
Yeah, I reckon the camera moved at the perfect time there, or else we might have seen a snapped one.
149 yards left. In between clubs here. To one of elevated green, just trying to cut one in from left to right.
Yep, just didn't really get that slide left to right that she was wanting.
International crown, where she would have been teaming up in Team Thailand with jeenothitikul.
Yeah, got to be one of the favourites, you'd think, Team Thailand.
Yeah, Team USA have lost Nelly Corder, world number 2. Okay, a little bit of cheer on what's been a disappointing back 9 for ashleighbuhai, back in 39. Her husband's caddying in this group, isn't he?
Yeah, Mikey Patterson caddies for Minjeelee. Both caddied for me in the past as well.
Here is Minjeelee. Get the feeling if she's going to make a birdie today, she's got to knock one, you know, inside 3-4 feet.
She's just not got it as close today, has she? Just, I don't know, they're just bouncing on a little bit. She's not stopping them at the hole like she did yesterday. She always seemed to have real, quite close chances.
Oh, she hit it 280 yards off the tee box and is first to play here on the par 4 15th. Looking outside right here for birdie.
Jennyshin now.
I said this a bit today, it kind of goes uphill then downhill at the end. Right to left in this one.
Oh.
Inayoon sitting in 3rd place on her own. This to try and join jennybae in 2nd place. Minjeelee's already had her birdie try there, hasn't made it, so maybe another par incoming.
And you going for birdie at 15? Well done.
She gets her first off the day. Oh, that smile's back. We saw it so many times yesterday.
So there's a lot of emotion involved because it's been a very, very long time.
Talking of seeing the Thai flag on the leaderboard, seen it a few times from this young lady. The Women's Open champ.
Miyuyamashita up the slope, left to right. Again, you can see she's got to come up that tier. Coming from the other side of the green, she's going to be coming up, and it's going to move right to left, probably aiming out at the caddy's feet.
I'm praying for a little bit of wind because it's gorgeous out here, but it can get hot in pockets, and I find it gets hotter on these par 3s. But you can see with the lake that they're hitting over, there's a downslope just over the bunker, so you'd like to keep it right of the flag.
Yeah, linked to the little right. Saw her ball marked there with the letter P.
She did finish birdie 17-18 yesterday, Soph, so...
But again, not quite the connection she was looking at. See, I thought George was going to go for the harp.
Because you want to be landing it just short of this flag.
Oh, an excellent shot from Jennybae. I think that was a 7-iron from the looks of it. Very nicely done.
Yeah, that's... Sorry, Rich. Probably one of the best of the day that we've seen there.
Playing with Yamashita and somilee is paulineroussinbouchard. This to finish with 3 birdies in a row. So, good to see.
Wonder if a little remote comes with that vehicle.
Well, just back to the first birdie of the day. Yubon trying to double up.
It's like the guy that cuts his grass Sunday morning, isn't it? Just leave it a few hours later. For a 2. Some movement at the hole, left to right, and in.
Lindyduncan having a nice finish to the day. This for a 3rd birdie in the last 4 holes up the slope.
Come on, come on. Oh, well done.
Well, that's a 67. Another player looking for a breakthrough win. I should say 5 birdies and 3 bogeys.
Inayoon, no surprises to see her going for this green, trying to play a high fade and doesn't seem to be moving enough.
Not a huge amount of green.
Yeah, she only had a hybrid in her hands there, so no reason not to go dead at it. Minjeelee, she is laid up after being in a fairway bunker. So slightly longer iron in here. Now, Richard, this was the spot you were talking about with Ronnie earlier in the day.
Well, Minjee was playing with her, wasn't she, yesterday
right,
when she did that?
Hopefully no deja vu. Oh, lovely view of the ball flight there. Drawing it back in, but ever so slightly short. It's not.
Just nothing going Minjee's way today. Reachable par 5, would have been hoping for her first birdie of the day, and then drives in a bunker, forcing her to lay up.
Yeah, now she's got to make up and down for another par.
Ruixinliu. Oh, disappointing. Started the day with a couple of birdies. Promising beginning, but in the end has to settle with finishing at 7 under par, around a 70 today.
And here's a little pitch shot from Yoon. Just got a tricky one, got to carry it onto the green. Oh, and she played that beautifully.
All in all, happy days as we go back to Minjeelee, as we saw earlier, just a little bit short, so regulation chip from here though.
Easy par, but she'll be annoyed at not giving herself a better chance at eagle or even birdie. Can she break the duck on the last hole? One more chance today.
Almost don't want her to, just for the picture of the scorecard. Not many occasions on any tour anywhere do you finish with 18 straight.
Just trying to come up with, instead of the Scheffler Shuffle, what I could come up with for Jennybae. I've come up with the Jenny Jiggle.
The Jenny Jiggle, yeah, that's pushing the limits.
Well, you know, jiggle move from side to side, don't you, yeah?
The bustle, the bay bustle. Maybe. What do we got?
Kupcho here in 18 will get away from our dancing here. Pulled her tee shot into the bunker, looked like.
Well, looks like it's in the penalty. I'm not sure if it's in the water, though.
She has gone south and fast. And now Gino with the chance to go north and equally fast. An eagle opportunity. And And you know it's on the inayoon risk-reward hole as well, so this would be huge to solidify her spot at the top. All right, big chance here for Jennybae. Great to see her taking this on. This looks pretty good. Once again, a lot of people in there.
There's not too many bad swings nowadays.
There aren't nowadays. I think with all the technology and the video analysis, the TrackMans, they're really getting their swings honed in.
Jennyshin had to lay up, so still a long journey to the 17th green.
This back nine for Jenniferkupcho.
Minjeelee also going with just the 3-wood off the 18th tee.
Well, what's to come here at 18 for the world number 4?
Should it be a birdie?
Pars. Well, after that tee shot, at least its favourite, if you are going to break it, it's going to be with...
On the fairway left, you do not want to be in here. It's in a rake mark. It's a good 15 feet above her as well, this flag. Trying to use the right slope.
Pretty good.
Shot there.
It is.
That was a lovely shot, Sophie. You could really just hear that thump.
Overnight leader, arpichayayubol.
Slightly on the upslope, pitching into a slope to the very low right shoulder, so it's easy to catch the ball a touch fat here. Oh God, a good bounce that did. That worked out well for her.
Jenniferkupcho for a bogey 5. And that's going to be a second double bogey of this back nine. Back in 40 and a round of 75. And this back nine really has put paid to any real chances. Back over to 18. Sarah Schmelzel.
And look at that, a lovely loop down. You've got that little ridge you can see. It's 15 yards on, and then the 4 yards of green to get near that hole.
Just going to catch the slope down onto the wrong level.
It's amazing how the pin position can dictate how close people get. Yesterday, in the bowl at the back, all the balls were kind of feeding in towards the hole. Today, they're nice consistency, having the same caddy always on the bag.
Mikey Patterson's been on the bag for minjeelee since the first event of this year. Go, she says. And it just about did enough for her.
Yeah, got it up onto that top level, so she'll have a much flatter putt, less break.
I suppose compared to Gino and Minji, Inayoon, a little bit of an unknown quantity, the Korean rookie. First time playing this event.
And great experience playing with the world number 1 and 4. Can she get it up onto that top level?
Up on the green at 18, outside chance for Gino to find another.
Up the tier, right to left. Oh, it's looking good. And Inayoon just coming up from a slightly different angle. Hers is going to come left to right up this slope. You can see her aiming well left.
Player who had to sit out 2023 on the Korean tour after a rules infringement.
Can Minji make one birdie? Oh, yes, she can. Waited 18 holes for it.
Why now, eh? Why now? Better now than never, Minji. Wouldn't you know it? Always nice to have it at the end of the day, I suppose.
It is. It's always nice. I would always rather finish with a birdie. Makes your evening meal feel a little better, gives you a little pep in your step, ready for the next day.
Well, jeenothitikul started the week with a drop shot at the first yesterday, then double bogeyed the second, and then made an extraordinary run from the 5th hole. She had 10 birdies and opened up with a round of 65. Today was a more solid start, wasn't it? But it was certainly less spectacular over those closing 13 holes.
Definitely less spectacular. This for a 3 under 69 today.
Well, that is extraordinary. Nearly holes out for birdie. And her putting issues on 18th greens continue. A bogey 5, back to 9 under par. And as good a feeling it is for Minjeelee to finish with a birdie, that's a deflating drop shot for jeenothitikul.
I was just about to say that. You could see that in the difference in their expressions. Minjee smiling, and you could just see...
It's like the air's been let out.
Yeah, absolutely. As if the balloon's been burst.
Inayoon, hopefully going to... Oh, that is a horrible spot, isn't it, for jennybae? What do you do there? I mean, trees in the way as well. Water waiting. Anyway, we'll come back to that in a moment.
Let's see if Inayoon can just tidy up for par. Get in at 11 under. A 4 under par 68 today. Well done. A very good round, I think, playing in the company she was today.
Yeah, she certainly didn't look out of place, that's for sure. Inayoon, a player who had 13 top 10s, including a win on the Korean Tour last year. She was Player of the Year. Yet to really threaten a win this year, but maybe here in China. Back down the fairway.
Second cut of rough, 135 yards on a plateau.
Oh, no. Sit. Ah.
I'm not quite sure where that one went as yet, but she was asking for it to sit.
130 yards.
Yeah, nicely done from arpichayayubol.
If I take unplayable, I have to drop it in the bunker.
For one stroke.
But I can't drop it far back on the grass.
Not back on the line. It's 2 strokes to go out the bunker if you go back on the line. So you can go back on the line and stay in the bunker for 1 stroke penalty.
Okay.
You got 2 club lengths as well that you can measure.
So,
But you couldn't, like, if we took 2 club lengths, we can't go over here.
I think the referee's just saying she had her hand too low. It's got to be knee height.
Well, jennyshin, this is no picnic either, is it really?
From one bunker shot to the next. She's got to try and get the club up. Weight on the left side, I think, off the down slope. You can see her there trying to get her weight on the left side.
And is that the back of the bunker and her back swing a little?
It's a little bit. She's got to take a little steeper. You just got to make sure you get some sand first. Not bad. It was not easy. Standing there on the downslope there, having to take it steeper, she'd be...
Playing 3, and this isn't pretty either. The trees are in play, 120 yards to the front of this green. Oh no.
Oh dear, dear, dear. Splash. She has played so well today. She's been a joy to watch. But it's unravelling at 18 for jennybae. And this is turning into a very expensive hole for the American rookie.
130 yards now. I mean, it's downwind, ball's above her feet. Has to have a narrow stance, trying to hoik one over the trees, which she's done.
And not a bad shot from where she was. Aiming there at her playing partners, keeping them on their toes. Let's see if Jennyshin can save par. You can see her here coming up that slope. Got to come from that bottom tier up to this second tier. Slow down. Oh my goodness. Things are unraveling for this last group on the last hole.
Here's arpichayayubol.
Yeah, down the hill. Got it up to pin high, onto the right level, so doesn't need to deal with the tier. And that's filled a lot, just doesn't really break in from the right-hand side there.
As is Jennybae, who finished second in Mexico to ashleighbuhai.
Let's see if she can get this in for a double bogey. Save one shot.
No, she...
Jennyshin, who's had her own troubles in this hole.
And it's a double bogey finish for Jennyshin, who, if you were with us about 5 hours ago, birdied 2 of the first 3 holes and was the solo leader. Now she's back at 6 under par and 7 shots off the lead. Well done. So arpichayayubol shoots a round of 71.
Yeah, as you say, she'll just be so deflated by that. But still shot 69, 3 under, only 3 behind.